Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome to Anika's channel. Today I will be showing you guys how to create this beautiful army green eye makeup look, and this tutorial is actually a walkthrough tutorial, so I will be talking and I will be explaining the steps I'm doing, and everything will be included in there. So this video is a bit longer because I will be talking a lot, but I think it's very helpful for any beginners if they are wondering how to get started with their eye look or any base idea they need. They can start from here. So all my new viewers, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and also don't forget to click on the bell icon next to that. That's how you guys will be notified every time I post any new video. I post videos on every Friday, and yeah, that's all about the introduction and all. Without any further ado, let's get started with the tutorial, and I hope you all will enjoy watching this. Hello everyone, so first I already put a serum on my face. It's the Versailles Unicorn Essence. It's a very good primer. I have currently very dry skin. I am not liking it at all, so I kind of put it and I will let it sit for until I start my base makeup basically. So now it's time to do my brows, and I will be using my Maybelline Total Temptation brow pencil, and the shade is 305. It's soft brown. So first what I'm going to do is just going to line wherever my brow is, and then draw another line on top. What I'm doing right now is kind of like filling the sparse area. I really like to do my brows with this one because it's like a perfect shade for me, and of course it's really easy and quick. I've been using this for a long time, and yeah, you guys can assume that because I always use this on my all videos. I always buy, like, every time it's gone, I buy a new one. Now, when I have done lining my brow, what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to take this spoolie on the other end. It's like a brush, not spoolie actually. It's a brush. I am just going to comb, and at the same time I'm going to blend all and everything and making sure it's all looking nice and similar. So you see how nicely and natural it's looking. I love doing natural eyebrows. I think that's how I look good. So yeah. So when I'm done with my brows, what I'm going to do now is I am first going to use some concealer. I've been using this trick for a while, and it's working very well on my skin. So first I try to add concealer and let it seat. After that, what I do is I add foundations wherever I think I need a little more coverage, but I always try to avoid foundation because I feel like it kind of like cakes up on my face. I don't really like it how it looks, so the less product it is, the less cakey it will look. So let's start putting some concealer. So you all know my go-to concealer is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. It's a full coverage drugstore concealer, and I love it so much. The shade is 385 Amber. So I'm going to put it on my usual areas, which is right under my eyes, some around my nose, some right my outer part of my eyes, around my mouth, some on the chin, and also just going to drag it a little down, I think. Also not forgetting some on my eyelids, because we will be priming it. So now I'm going to use my wet beauty blender to blend all this out. Here's what I want to share is there is no right and wrong on makeup. It all depends on how you like to do it, and I think if that works with you, you should keep doing it. Some people may ask me like why I'm doing my concealer first, not foundation and all. Personally, it's working with me very well, and I kind of like it how it ends up looking on my skin. So try those steps, whatever works good on your skin. So you guys can see my face already looking really bright, especially the part we all like to highlight on our face. So it's already looking bright on those areas. Just making sure it's all nice. That's it. Just going back over and over with my beauty blender. So now it's all looking nice and set. I'm not going to set it. I will set it all the way at the end. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start on my eye makeup. So let's get started. So today you guys can see I'm wearing army green, I think that's what it calls. Yeah, I'm wearing that, and probably I will do something similar to this color. Let's get started. So today I will be using my James Charles palette. Beautiful palette. I personally love this palette so much. It has so many colors, very beautiful, bright, and of course varieties of color. Like I will always travel with this palette no matter what, because I think I don't need to carry any other palettes than this. So this is my go-to palette, I would say. And let's get started. So one step I forgot to mention is using a setting powder on the lids, like lid area, because we will be applying some powder products, and if you have a cream product on there and not set it up with powder, that will like crease, and of course it won't blend nicely. So I will be using my Huda Beauty setting powder. I am going to use my beauty blender. To use that and just taking some product and kind of like going over the area where I set, where I'm going to do my eye makeup, basically making sure it's all set, sitting nicely. You see, like my when I first put the concealer, it was looking really bright, and it was like, oh god, it's not right and all. But you see, when I kind of let it sit, and it's kind of like blending onto my skin, and it already looks like I don't need any foundation. If you guys can see, my skin is looking pretty nice. I can just wrap my makeup up, just adding some bronzer and probably like some mascara, that's it. But I personally like this step, like doing my concealer first, then a foundation where I need some more coverage. First, I am going to add a transition color. Today I am using my Morphe M441 brush. It's a fluffy brush. I'm using that to add some transition color. So today for my transition color, I am going to use this. It's a very nice color. I personally like it. I am going to take that product onto the brush, tap the excess, and I am grabbing a mirror. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my mirror right this angle, and I am going to find my crease first and just going to apply the product right there. I took a very small amount of product, so I do suggest taking a very small amount of product and kind of like build onto it. Don't take a lot, because there is no reverse. If you take a lot of product, you cannot go back and fix it. But if you take very small amount of product, you can of course go back and add more. It's necessary. So I am more focusing onto my crease area and kind of like slowly blending the products. Next, what I am going to do is I'm going to add this. Can you see this color? This color right here. It's a little deep color, darker than my transition shade. I'm going to take that on a different brush, actually, not the same brush. So let's see which brush I can use. Okay, this brush is from BH Cosmetics. It was on their Marvel brush set. That's the one, I believe so. The brush number is 6. You see how this brush is more like, has more precise and like more dense looking than this brush. If you guys can see the difference. So the Morphe brush is a little fluffier. I would say you can use that to blend your makeup, eye makeup, and this brush will be very good to apply it like right going into those areas you want to more focus. So I will be using this brush and taking that a little darker brown color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mirror more closer, and I am going to first pack the product on there, and kind of like, even if you can see, I'm kind of like working on the same area and blending that into my inner eyes, working more towards the outer eye area and blending that into my inner eye. You see how this is creating a very nice shade, like mixing it with the transition color. It's looking very nice. Taking the same color, doing the same thing for my other eye. Packing it first, blending that into my inner eyes. Pretty it's looking now. It's not looking like a blob of color on my eyes. It's looking blended and nice. So when I think it's looking pretty dark for me, I don't want to make it more darker, so I am just going to leave it like this. But if you think you need to add more, then don't hesitate to do it. I'm just going to blend all those. And now what I'm going to do is, since I have promised you guys I'm doing something similar to my shirt color, now it's time to add that color. So for that, I am going to use this beautiful palette. This is by BH Cosmetics. It's called Midnight City 16 color shade. Very pigmented. I 100% recommend those people who are really low in budget about the makeups and all. This is a very good palette to keep. So try this palette out. I'm saying you guys won't regret, being honest. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to pack a green color from there. Using a flat brush, it's also from BH Cosmetics. You see this flat brush? Using it, it's a little fluffy but flat. The brush number is 8. Using that, I am going to take this beautiful, the shade, it's a little blue greenish kind of color. I'm going to take that shade, packing a lot, but still dusting off some excess. I'm going to pack that onto my lid. See how pigmented this color is? God, love it, how it's looking. Do the same thing for this eye. After packing this color, it may look a little not matching with my transition color. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to go over with my same blending brush. I'm going to take the first brown color we took, the lightest, and I am just going to blend this out. Back with the same flat brush, I'm just going to make sure if my lid is covered with that color, the one I packed, basically putting it nicely. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to take a flat, this is a flat, nice kind of like the smaller version of that fluffy brush. It's the Morphe M433, that's the brush name. I am going to take this color from the James Charles palette. You can see this. Taking this color, I'm going to take that very small amount because it's very pigmented, so I want to take very small amount onto my brush. Just not looking for my mirror. So I'm going to kind of like packing it onto the outer V of my eyes. Going in a V shape and packing that right there. Also bringing it right into my inner eye. Also kind of making sure if the color is all nice and blended. Doing the same thing for my other eye. Making sure if all the colors are nice and matched. So you see how pretty it's looking now? It's all nice and blended. I am loving it so much right now. So what I am going to do is, now it's all looking nice, what I'm going to do is I'm looking at the palette and I think I found something I should or I can add which is this shimmer color from the palette. It's very pretty and I love it. So I'm just going to use my finger to put that. Taking it onto my finger. Just going to pop that onto my eye. It's looking pretty. It's looking very pretty. Ended up looking a little gold onto it, but I am actually loving it, how it's turned out. So yeah, loving my eyes. It's looking very nice. So right now what I'm going to do is, now I will leave the eyes like this and I am more going to focus on my face. Basically I am going to add some foundation and bronzer, so let's get started with that. So for my foundation, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour foundation. The shade is Caramel Beige. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add that wherever I think I need a little more coverage, not to my whole face. You guys know the drill, right? Just taking it onto my beauty blender. This is the part where I did not add any kind of concealer, so focusing more onto there. To do now is I'm just going to check on the mirror if things are looking all pretty and nice. Did I miss any spot where I want to add some more product? Looks like it's looking great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to clean the areas, like especially where I put some eye makeup, to clean that part, and I'm just going to add some around my nose because I know I tend to lose some product throughout the day in that area, and making my eye look more sharp. See how it kind of like cleaned up? And also the nose part. Now it's time to set. Actually, first I will add some bronzer first. So today, for bronzer, I will be using a new bronzer. I will be using the Fenty Beauty bronzer. It's a beautiful bronzer. It's the shade called Beige and Gale. Going to take it on my Real Techniques brush. Focusing right onto under my cheekbones. It's a little red on my face though, but definitely gives that warmth. See how beautiful it's looking. And also just going over the places I want to add some more colors. Not forgetting right under there. So it's time to set my concealer using the same Huda Beauty. Just going to take some product, and what I'm doing is I am packing it, like kind of like making it sit under my eyes. See the difference, how pretty it's looking, like flawless. Going over my face, like around my face, basically just setting those areas where I have not. It's all set and nice. One thing I forgot, of course, contour my nose. I'm going to contour my nose with some bronzer. Let's try that. So for that, I will be using my Hoola bronzer. There is a small brush that comes to it. I'm going to try using that brush, I'm not sure. Definitely added a lot of product, basically a lot, but let's blend it more. Make it look nice. Yeah, it's looking nice now. Very pretty. I love this bronzer. I always carry it wherever I go, just to do some touch up. So next, what I'm going to do is I am debating actually. I think I'm going to do blush. I'm going to use this fat brush. It's also by BH Cosmetics, the brush number 1, and I'm going to take this beautiful color called Juicy right here. I'm going to take that onto the brush. Going very light-handed, not a lot of product. I don't want on my face, and also like kind of blending that with my bronzer. It's time to do my under eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much use the same color for under eyes, and the brush I am going to use mostly will be I will be using this brush. It's the M152. It's a very small brush. First, what I'm going to take is I'm going to take the first brown I took to do my transition color. Just going to add that. Right there. The green color, the green I used for my lid. I'm going to take that my outer corner of my eyes and kind of blending that into my inner corners. I always have a hard time doing my lower eyelash line. My eyes are really sensitive. Alright, my camera died. So yeah, but I definitely added some of those green colors. I added right on my lid. I added those. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some shimmer right inner corner of my eyes. And looking for a brush to use that shimmer. Oh, where's the brush? I just used. Oh, it's right here. So I'm taking that same shimmer color and I am going to right here. It's beautiful. So it's looking really nice. And the eye color looks matched and everything. It's looking nice and set. So now it's time to set my face. To set my face, what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a setting spray. Morphe Continuous Spray. I'm going to shake it first. Shake it. Then just covering my eye makeup, just going to add some. It smells like heaven. Oh love. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I love the smell of it. Just patting the sprayed stuff. And at the same time I'm kind of like blending the things to my face. Also setting it. See? So now it's time for lips. And for lips, I will be using this Kiss set by Morphe. It's very nice, very beautiful. It's wearable. It's all nude colors, and I'm debating which one I should use. I think I'm going to use this one. This is called Taunt. That's the shade, and I am first going to my mirror. I miss my mirror. Where's that? Here. So I'm just going to apply it directly, basically. It dried like right there. While I was applying it, it dried. Like in a second it dried. But anyways, I think the lipstick complements the look pretty well because here's the deal. Like when you have very heavy eyes, try to go very light or nude on your lips, and I think that works well. So yeah. Now it's time for lashes. First I am going to curl my lashes with the lash curler. Just going to curl all those. And then I'm going to add some mascara. The mascara I'm using is the Wet n Wild. I always use this one. If you guys have been watching me. Are done. So for my falsies, I'm gonna go off camera and do my falsies. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have learned something. And if you have any questions, concern, don't forget to leave that on the comment box below. I will be more than happy to answer it. And also, new viewers, or if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon next to it so so that you will be notified every time I post a new video. And that's all I have for you guys. I hope you all have enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much. Take care. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.